Everyone might have heard the term statistics at some point in your life. But do you know the essence and significance in our lives? Statistics is basically a branch of mathematics that deals with the collection, analysis, and interpretation of data. Statistics knowledge helps you use the proper method to collect the data, employ the correct analysis, and effectively present the results. Statistics is a crucial process behind how we make discoveries in science, make decisions based on data, and make predictions. Statistics plays a pivotal role in our day-to-day lives. It is what helps us in predicting what happens in the future and also to understand what happens in the past. Today, statistics is used in a wide range of areas, such as in population growth, the rate of unemployment, climates, etc. These are determined with the help of this branch of science. In the current scenario, people have to be well informed about the likelihood of various achievements, changes in the environment, and other predicaments in advance. This information can be retrieved only after the necessary statistical studies. In modern times, statistics is viewed not as a mere device for collecting numerical data, but as the means of developing sound techniques for the handling and analysis and drawing value inference from them. As such, it is not confined to the affairs of the states, but is intruding constantly into various diversified spheres of life, social as well as physical, such as biology, psychology, education, economics, business management, etc. It is hardly possible to enumerate even a single department of human activity where statistics does not creep in. Now, we are discussing the importance of statistics in some different sectors and disciplines. The first one is weather forecast. The likelihood of rain, snowfall, etc. are predicted with the help of weather models. These models are built on the basis of statistics with help to compare the past and current weather conditions and hence to predict the future weather. The next one is medical field. Statistics is the basic foundation of medical science. The effectiveness of a medicine on a patient is determined using these studies. The impact of a disease on the health of a person also requires necessary statistics to be analyzed. The next one is business. The role of statistics in the field of business is inevitable. The profit of an organization depends on the quality and quantity of the products supplied to the clients. It is also essential to be aware of the current requirements of the consumer before launching a product in the market. A well-maintained statistical approach is the only way to achieve these targets. It is hence clear that a business cannot sustain without statistics. The next one is education. The necessary teaching aids or practices required to be adopted to help the students understand their subjects better. The progress of each and every student in a class and all require the help of statistics. The effectiveness of all the academic sessions can also be determined easily with this process. And the last one is psychology. The widely seen human behavior in our society also analyzed with the help of statistics. It helps the psychologist to deal with the patients in an effective way. Almost all the fields we work rely on the science of statistics. It is not possible to predict anything with precision. Hence, statistics provide the most reliable method to base a prediction on. This, in fact, can be seen as the keystone of all the advancement happening in the world. All the analyses today are done on the basics of most authentic source, which is known as the statistics. The area of applications of this branch of science is increasing day by day. The science of statistics is likely to show more progress in the generation yet to come, and hence its significance in our lives cannot be ignored.
The National Statistic Day was first celebrated on 29th June 2007. The Government of India decided to celebrate the outstanding contributions made by late Professor Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis in the field of economic planning and statistical development, and hence marked his birth anniversary as National Statistical Day. Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis is known as the father of Indian statistics. He was born on 29 June 1893. He began his career as a physics professor, but his interest in statistics developed when he read Biometrica. He made pioneering studies in anthropometry in India. He founded the Indian Statistical Institute (ISI) in 1931 in Kolkata. Mahalanobis' distance is one of the most widely used matrices to find how much a point diverges from a distribution based on measurements in multiple dimensions. It is widely used in the field of cluster analysis and classification. He introduced innovative techniques for conducting large-scale sample surveys and calculated acreages and crop yields by using the method of random sampling. He introduced the concept of pilot surveys and advocated the usefulness of sampling method. He devised a statistical method called fractal graphical analysis, which could be used to compare the socio-economic conditions of different groups of people. He also applied statistics to economic planning for flood control, with the objective of providing comprehensive socio-economic statistics. Mahalanobis established the National Sample Survey in 1950 and also set up the Central Statistical Organization to coordinate statistical activities in India. He was also a member of the Planning Commission of India from 1956 to 1961. The Planning Commission's second 5-year plan encouraged the development of heavy industry in India and relied on Mahalanobis' mathematical description of the Indian economy, which later became known as the Mahalanobis model. In the 1950s, Mahalanobis played a critical role in the campaign to bring India its first digital computers. Mahalanobis held several national and international portfolios. He served as the chairman of the United Nations Sub-Commission on Sampling from 1947 to 1951 and was appointed the Honorary Statistical Advisor to the Government of India in 1949. He was honored with many prestigious awards by India as well as foreign countries. Those includes Padma Vibhushan in 1968, Weldon Memorial Prize from the University of Oxford in 1944, Fellow of the Royal Society London in 1945, Fellow of the American Statistical Association in 1961. He died in 28 June 1972.
Present statistical system in India. India currently follows a decentralized statistical system. The structure is based on the federal constitution, where the union and the state government share the responsibility and cost of data collection for the items covered under union and state list respectively. For items covered in the concurrent list, central and the state government works parallelly to acquire data. At the center, the responsibilities are further divided among various ministries and departments. The collection of statistics for different subject-specific areas like agriculture, labor, commerce, industry, etc. vests with the corresponding administrative ministries. The statistical information is collected as a byproduct of administration or for monitoring the progress of specific programs. Large-scale statistical operations like population census, annual survey of industries, economic census, etc. are generally centralized and these cater to the needs of other ministries and departments as well as state governments. In important ministries, offices of the Indian Statistical Service (ISS), the subordinate statistical staff perform the statistical functions. The Central Statistical Organization (CSO) in the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation is the nodal agency for a planned development of the statistical system in the country and for bringing about coordination in the statistical activities among statistical agencies in the Government of India and state directorates of economics and statistics. The statistical system in the state is similar to that at the center. It is generally decentralized over the departments of state government. At the apex level is the Directorate of Economics and Statistics (DES), which is formally responsible for the coordination of statistical activities in the state. The DES have large organizations at the headquarters with statistical offices in the districts and in some cases in the regions of the state. They publish annual economic reviews or surveys, district statistical abstracts, and state budget analysis, which work out the estimates of the state domestic product and retail price index numbers. Thank you.